Can I have a coffee? Wrong. Americans think you sound rude. In the next 15 minutes, I'll give you 75 polite chunks. No grammar, no textbook rules. Just real phrases. Americans use every single day. By the end, you'll sound polite in any situation. Work, friends, emails, everything. First chunk starts now. Last week at a coffee shop in New York, a student walked up and said, "I want a coffee." The barista's face. Uncomfortable. That student wasn't rude on purpose. She just didn't know the chunks. Textbooks teach you. Can I have? But Americans rarely use it. It sounds demanding. Like you're telling someone, not asking. So what do Americans say? Let's start with the gold standard. Would you mind helping me with this? This chunk works everywhere. At work, at restaurants, with friends. Would you mind opening the window? Would you mind sending me that file? One chunk, infinite situations. Now, here's where it gets even better. Could you possibly help me move this table? This adds extra politeness. It's like saying, I know you're busy, but if you can, could you possibly stay late tonight? Could you possibly and explain this again? Americans love this because it shows you respect their time. All right, pause for a second. Two chunks down already. You sound more polite than 90% of English learners. But we're just getting started. Here's my personal favorite. I was wondering if you could help me. Why do I love this? Because it sounds so natural. So smooth. You're not demanding, you're just wondering. I was wondering if you're free tomorrow. I was wondering if we could meet earlier. Notice something? All these chunks make you sound humble, not aggressive, just polite. Now, let's talk about asking permission. Would it be okay if I open the window? Perfect. When you need to check first. Would it be okay if I left early today? Would it be okay if we rescheduled? You're showing respect by asking, not assuming. And here's a casual one. Do you think you could close the door? This works great with friends or coworkers. Friendly, but respectful. Perfect balance. Do you think you could send me that link? Do you think you could turn down the music? Okay, stop right there. 5 powerful request chunks. These will change every conversation you have. Trust me. Now, let's flip the script. Let's talk about offers. When you want to help someone, most learners say, I will help you or I do it for you. Sounds robotic, not warm, not natural. Here's the real way. Would you like me to help you with that? This gives the other person a choice. You're not forcing help, you're offering. Would you like me to carry that for you? Would you like me to book the meeting room? Respectful, kind, natural. And this one sounds enthusiastic. I'd be happy to show you around. It shows you want to help. I'd be happy to send you the details. I'd be happy to give you a ride. Makes people feel appreciated. Here's a super casual one. Let me know if you need anything. Friendly, low pressure, leaves the door open. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if this works for you. No stress, no pressure, just friendly. All right, here's where things get interesting. Let's talk about softeners. These make your request sound less direct, less pushy, more considerate. First one. If you don't mind, could you close the door? This makes any request softer, humble, respectful, non-threatening. If you don't mind, I'll take the last cookie. If you don't mind, can we talk later? Now watch this. When you get a chance, could you call me? This one is genius. Why? Because it shows you're not in a hurry. You respect their time. When you get a chance, can you review this? When you get a chance, let's catch up. It's polite because you're saying, no rush. Here's one for big requests. If it's not too much trouble, could you help me? This is super polite, almost formal. It shows you know you're asking a lot. If it's not too much trouble, could you review my report? If it's not too much trouble, could we meet today? Now, sometimes you need to interrupt. Here's how. I hate to bother you, but could I ask a question? This is apologetic, but effective. Use this when someone is busy. I hate to bother you, but do you have a minute? I hate to bother you, but I need your signature. It's polite because you acknowledge you're interrupting. All right, let's shift gears. Being polite isn't just about asking. It's also about saying thank you the right way. Here's the first one. I really appreciate it. This is way better than just thanks. Simple but powerful, shows genuine gratitude. I really appreciate your help. I really appreciate you taking the time. Now here's a classy one. That's very kind of you. This sounds warm, personal, elegant. Someone offers to help. You say, that's very kind of you. And here's one that's more specific. Thanks so much for your help today. Be specific about what you're thanking them for. Specificity makes gratitude more meaningful. Thanks so much for the coffee. Thanks so much for being patient. Here's a casual one for friends. I owe you one. This means I'll return the favor. Warm, personal, reciprocal. And this one shows surprise. You didn't have to do that. Use this when someone goes out of their way. Someone buys you lunch. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Humble, genuine. Now, let's speed things up. Rapid fire. More chunks. Just listen. If you have time. Whenever you're ready. No pressure, but I'd appreciate it if. Would you be able to? Good job. These all do the same thing. Make you sound less pushy, more flexible, more respectful. Now, here's something important. Sometimes you need to say no, but you don't want to sound rude. Here's how Americans decline politely. I'm afraid I can't make it tonight. The word afraid softens the rejection. Firm, but kind. I'm afraid I can't help you today. I'm afraid I can't attend the meeting. Here's another one. I wish I could, but I'm really busy. This shows regret. Honest, but polite. I wish I could, but I have plans. I wish I could, but I'm not available. And this one keeps the door open. Maybe another time? Use this. After declining, it shows you value the relationship. Now here's one. That buys you time. Let me check and get back to you. This is non-committal, but professional. Use this when you need to think. And here's the last decline chunk. I'd love to, but unfortunately, I can't. This combines enthusiasm with a polite decline. You're showing you wanted to say yes. It softens the blow. All right, we're in the home stretch. Let me give you some bonus chunks. Conversation starters and email phrases. Ready? Let's go. I hope you don't mind me asking, but if you don't mind my asking, just to clarify, if I understand correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong. These show humility, openness. You're not assuming, you're checking. Now, email chunks. I hope this email finds you well. Thank you for your prompt response. I look forward to hearing from you. Please let me know if you need anything else. I apologize for any inconvenience. These 5 chunks make your email sound professional. More email power chunks. Would you mind taking a look at? Could you please confirm? I'd appreciate your feedback on. When you get a chance, could you? Thanks in advance for your help. Boom! 10 email chunks. That work every time. Now a final rapid fire, last chunk set. Just listen. If you're okay with it, as long as it's not a problem. Only if you have time. I don't want to impose, but if it's convenient for you, I'd be grateful if. It would mean a lot if. I'd really appreciate your help with. If it's not asking too much. I understand if you can't, but just let me know. Whatever works for you, I'm flexible. No problem at all. Sure, I'd be glad to. Absolutely, I can do that. Of course, no worries. Sounds good to me. Works for me. That'd be perfect. I'm happy to help. Anytime. My pleasure. Don't mention it. Glad I could help. There you go, 75 polite chunks. From requests to offers to gratitude to declines. You now have everything you need to sound polite in any situation. But here's my challenge. Don't just listen and forget. Pick 3 chunks, write them down, use them today, at work, with friends, in an email, anywhere. Because here's the truth. Politeness is the key to great relationships, to professional success, to being respected in English. And now you have the tools. So here's what happens next. Comment below with your favorite chunk, just one. The chunk you'll use today. First 100 comments get a free PDF with all 75 chunks, organized by category. Go. And if you want more chunking practice, hit subscribe. Every week, new chunks, new techniques, new ways to sound natural. This is Mark from English Flow. Remember, politeness is power. Use your chunks, sound natural, and watch how people respond to you. Keep flowing.